Good morning, boys and girls. Welcome to our Monday message. Let's get started and look at some fun things that you are going to be working on this week. So first, let's look at our date. It says today is Monday, April 20th, 2020. We have two new snap words this week. The first one is TOO2. This is different from the snap word to, like I like to ride my bike. TOO2 means also, you agree. So if your friend says that they like vanilla ice cream, you could say, I like that too. Okay? So this too means you agree with somebody. Okay? The next snap word is a review snap word. You know this one, especially in February when we were doing our Valentine's. It's love. It's spelled LOVE. Love means, you know what that means. It means to love. It's more than like. You love something, okay? So you could say, I love my family. I love my friends. I love my school. So in math, we are continuing with our subtraction. You guys did an awesome job this last week on Seesaw. I loved your story problems and seeing you and hearing your voices. So great job. I'm very proud of you. This week, we are going to subtract, but we're going to subtract on a number line. Do you remember when we looked at a number line? Well, a number line helps you keep track of your counting. So this little bunny, how a bunny hops, we're going to practice hopping backwards because remember, when you subtract, you're taking away. So let's look at this first subtraction sentence. It says 6 minus 3 equals blank. So we're going to start at the first number. So we find the 6, we put our pencil on the 6, and we're going to hop backwards how many times? We're going to hop backwards away or close to the bunny, taking away 3. So let's jump. Ready? Start at the 6. 1, you count when you hop. 2, 3. So we landed on 3. So we know 6 minus 3 equals 3. Let's look at the next one. It says 10 minus 3 equals blank. So we need to start at 10 and we need to hop backwards 3 times. Now, every time you hop, you need to count, okay? So let's count. Ready? 1, 2, 3. And I landed on 7. So 10 minus 3 equals 7. Okay, let's look at the next one. 6 minus 4 equals blank. So I need to start at the 6 and I'm going to hop backwards 4 times. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. And I landed on the 2. So 6 minus 4 equals 2. Last one, 8 minus 1 equals blank. So I start at the 8, and this time I only have to hop backwards 1. Okay? And I landed on 7. 8 minus 1 equals 7. So this week, practice on your seesaw, subtracting, showing on a number line. This is something that you could do outside with sidewalk chalk too. Be a fun practice for you. Okay? So we're also continuing. Last week we went from digraphs to blends. And remember, those are 2 letters that come together to make a new sound. Last week was the L blends. This week, if you look, all the letters are R. The second letter is R. So these are called our R blends. So let's look at our pictures and match and listen to the sounds, okay? Right here we have a frog. What's the sound that you hear? Frog. Do you hear the F and F? So that's FR. Okay. Oops. Then I think it's just going to disappear like that, boys and girls. That's okay. The next one is truck. tr, tr. Do you hear the tr, T sound? Good. We'll put it up here so you can see it. And this little boy is brushing his teeth. So bruh, bruh. Okay. Here's the b and bruh. And over here we have a drum, dr, dr. Do you hear the dr? Okay. Here we have grapes, gr, gr, grapes. So you hear the g in grapes. And the last one is a crab, cr, cr. Remember we said the C and the K both make the K. Most words that are going to start with that sound are going to start with the letter C, okay? Good job. You're going to practice matching those R blends and your seesaw activity for phonics this week, okay? So this is a very special week. On Wednesday, there was a holiday called Earth Day, and Earth Day is a special day that helps remind us and celebrate how we keep our earth healthy and how we keep our earth clean. These are habits that we should have on a daily, weekly basis, but Earth Day just helps us learn about all the healthy things that we can do to keep our earth healthy and clean, okay? So let's take a look. They call them the 3 R's. They're called reduce, reuse, and recycle. Reduce is how you can reduce what's called your footprint, how you can stop using so much energy and save it for the earth, okay? So over here, if you look at the pictures, you can reduce energy, electricity, with your light bulbs. You can get LED light bulbs that don't waste as much electricity, and you can also turn out the lights when you're not in the room. So when I leave my desk and I leave my office, I will turn off this light right here, okay? Another thing you can do when you are washing your hands, brushing your teeth, helping with the dishes, turn off the water if you're not using it, okay? Only run the water if you need it. Another one, if you're taking a bath, try to use less water. If you're taking a shower, try to keep it under 5 minutes or under, okay? So the next R is reuse. Reuse means to use something again. So here you have a water bottle. A lot of you would bring water bottles to school. You can buy a reusable water bottle that you can wash, or even the water bottles that come from the grocery store, you can refill them after you've drink all the water from them. So you can reuse them, okay? Another thing is clothes. If you have a younger brother or sister or cousin, family or friend, you can reuse your clothes, which means you're growing. So once you grow out of your clothes, you can give them to somebody else that is going to fit in that size. Same thing if you have an older brother or sister. I know I grew up, I was the youngest of 3 girls, so I always had my sister's clothes. When they grew out of it, I grew into it, okay? So that helps the earth not have to buy so many new things, and that keeps the earth healthy and clean instead of throwing away the old clothes. Okay, last one is recycle. This is something that we did in class where we recycled our papers. So here there's a newspaper. Any papers that you have at home, you can recycle them. Any mail that you don't need, your parents don't use, they can recycle too. And cans, if you have soda cans, any plastic or aluminum, sometimes glass, just depends on your provider if they take glass, okay? So be sure when you are recycling soda cans or cans of vegetables or cans of beans that you also rinse it out before you recycle it, okay? So what I want you to think about this week is how can you keep our earth clean? So think of something, either a reduce, a reuse, or recycle, something that you can do this week, and send me a picture. You can send it on Facebook. You can send it on Seesaw. You can just have your parents send it on Remind too, okay? I hope you have a great week. We have a lot of fun, special things happening this week, and they are soon to come. Have a good week, boys and girls. I'll see you soon.